I'm Alabama Martin with Commander Collins, and what are we doing here today?
Okay, today we are doing an OC certification. It's part of the application process of the physical part, and today they went through an obstacle course and they got to feel what it's like if they would get their OC taken from them and how they can combat that and fight through that and still to be able to apprehend the suspect or the offender, and they can be successful and not obviously cause them injury or anybody else any injury, and then have a great outcome.
Okay, so can you explain like the obstacle course and what they went through?
Yeah, so the first one they did was they went through like a weaving process, and that initial part is so they can start opening their eyes and fluttering and start to get their psychological breathing under control and their physical breathing, because you see OC has a psychological effect. You saw some of them panic right away because of the initial response. So they start through that process, and then they get to where they would have to do maybe potentially a striking thing where maybe the suspect wasn't compliant. And then from there, they would go to a weapon. They pulled a less lethal, which was their baton, and they did 10 strikes there, because if the person's still not compliant and the OC isn't working, which in our career we have what's called a force continuum. We move up the ladder a little bit. From there, they went to a knee strike, and then after that, they went to handcuffing, because you obviously have to be able to detain someone once they're sprayed.
Yeah.
And they have to be able to use those physical skills while they're under distress. And after that, they come out to a decontamination area, which is the water trough, and that helps start flushing those tears, and it makes the pain a lot less.
Yeah, so I saw where they use baby soap. Why did they use baby soap?
Because babies like tear-free, and you ever see a baby get soap in their eye, they don't cry, right? So it's kind of like that Johnson & Johnson, like tear-free stuff, and it helps them just keep in their eyes, what allows them to flutter and to put that soap in there and help flush those oils from the OC in there.
Okay. Where can they take the certification after high school?
They can use it in the correctional field, they can use it in the private security, they can use it in law enforcement. Anything that is associated with law enforcement, they can take that certification and be applied. So instead of them paying several hundreds of dollars because they come to Tri-County, they get it for free in the criminal justice program.
Oh, okay. Is there anything else you want to add on that?
No, I think the students did a wonderful job. I'm very proud of them. You've seen a couple students hit the really panic button, and they was able to fight through. They was able to keep their language down, which is a really bonus, so that especially when you get hit with something like that, it's very scary. They did an amazing job. They worked hard on all their testing, and this was a week-long course that they finally was able to show their skill set, so they did an amazing job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.